know, being in that room with Warren Buffett, if I would have never been in that room with Warren Buffett, I would have never thought I could be a billionaire. When I left that room, I heard God tell me, I didn't bring you in that room so you could take pictures. I didn't bring you in that room so you could say you met Warren Buffett. I brought you amongst billionaires because you're the next one. My job is not to teach you leads and all that real estate stuff. That's not my thing. My thing is to help you change your what? Because when you change what? Everything. Again, I'm here to help you change because when you change you change. Come on, one more time. I'm here to help you change when you change you change. When I go into a school, I go like this. Why? Because I want kids to know who come from urban communities that this was what a PhD looked like. I want to change your mindset. I know what you thought it was, but regular people can get it. I know what you thought it was. I know what you thought a billionaire looked like. I'm about to show you that. It's a lot of different ways to look like a billionaire. And for those of you like me whose mama got pregnant at 17, you can be a billionaire too. It's not a look, it's a mindset. I'm trying to tell you in this room, many of you are not going to take advantage of this, not because you can't, but you don't see yourself as. This is not a person, it's not a race, it's not a color, it's not an age, it's a mindset. They're gonna give you all the information, but if you don't change the way you think. All right, so listen to me very closely. So I started getting around billionaires, and billionaires are considered number one in the world. So I had a different mindset. So now the book comes out, number one in motivational management and leadership, number one in business motivation and self-help books, number one in business motivation and self-improvement audiobook, number one in ethnic studies. Look, it's a mindset. One. We don't think number 10, number 20. We think number one. Write down what you're gonna be number one in 2023. Write it down. You're gonna change your mindset. Write it down. What are you gonna be in 2020? Number one in what? Taking advantage of these leads? What are you gonna be number one in? I wanted to be the number one motivational speaker in the world. Now that does not mean that nobody else is. I'm just saying, I just gave myself that because I need something to wake up to and something to push for. Does that make sense? What do you need to be number one in? Mentality, I just want to show you. Poor versus rich. One kills time, one invests time. One buys luxurious stuff, one buys assets. One is indecisive, one decides often. They get paid weekly, one get paid daily if they want to. Scarcity mindset, the other one has an abundant mindset. One plans for the weekend, the other one plans for their future. One is a consumer, one is a producer. Yeah, Bill Gates became a billionaire. Why? Because he took a computer from a business and put it in your home. Now you can use it. He solved the problem. People who couldn't get access to information, he created a laptop and then boom, now in your house, you can, and so kids can. I got my dissertation, y'all, I never went to a library. When I was coming up as a kid, there was no way to read without going to the library. I know I'm old, Dewey Decimal System, I know I'm old. You remember when you had the 0, 0, 4, 3, 5, 2? You were like, Lord, floor 3, you up on the 3rd floor? You're like, hey, okay, I'm still on the other side. Right? Remember when you used to copy and you could never get the middle part? You got to figure out what the middle word said. You couldn't open the book and get that. You don't have to do that no more. You just go online, boom. Somebody created, there's something you're going to solve in this industry. So you're going to learn from them, and then you're going to create another solution to something and call that solution university. You're going to have your own university. You're going to learn from them. You're going to have your own conferences. You're going to have your own books. Does that make sense? Who's ready to be number one in this industry? Let me see your hand. Come on. What's the song say? I'm sorry, I forgot. Land of the, home of the, I don't know if you caught that. One more time. Land of the, but the home of the. You might have missed it. You've been singing it for a long time. You're not paying attention. It is definitely the land of the, but it's only the home of the. The American dream is real, but they're not passing it out. They're not giving it away. It's real, but you got to go get it. All right, do me a favor. Let's go. Stop complaining. You don't have time. 168 hours per week, 48 hours at work, 7 hours at the gym, 56 hours of sleep, 65 hours left. You do all of this right here. You still got 65 hours left. Today, use your time wisely. Mental toughness is about what you do when you're under stress and you're under pressure. Told y'all, Mike Tyson, I never seen Mike Tyson lose but once, and he lost to a buster. Imagine Mike Tyson, your first loss is to a buster. I want to lose to Zeus, Hercules. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I got beat by Hercules. Ain't nobody say nothing about that. But you got beat by a buster, and that buster never won another fight. But you know why Buster beat Mike Tyson? Because 3 days before he fought Mike Tyson, his mama was in a beauty salon bragging about how her son was going to beat Mike Tyson. I said, Douglas, how did you do it? He said he hurt me when he knocked me down, but that pain I felt when he knocked me down was not greater than the pain I would have felt if I let my mama down. On the great days, be great. And on the bad days, be greater. All right, let me go over one more time. You are not where you're supposed to be because of you. You are not where you're supposed to be because of you. You are not where you're supposed to be financially because of you. It's all you. And it's because you're having a bad moment. You are human. You are human. I had a thought the other day, human. And I was on a treadmill, I had it for about 60 seconds. Then I had it for 90 seconds, and I was like, well, let's stop right now. Let's stop right now. I don't know why you're thinking this, because it is not helpful to where you are, and it's not helpful to where you're going. Human. It might have been Tuesday or Wednesday, I was on a treadmill. Just some random dumb stuff came in my head. Just random, dumb, stupid stuff. And I was like, I do not accept that. This is my brain, not yours. I do not accept this thought right now. This thought is not healthy for my wife. It's not healthy for my kids. It's not helpful for ETA. It's not helpful for APOC. It has absolutely not. It's not helpful for those of you who I help. I could not do a video from this energy right now. There's nothing healthy about what just came in my brain. I will not just let it sit there and take residence. You have to go. And so I had to think another thought that was the opposite thought of that thought. And I had to say that for 90 seconds. And guess what happens? As powerful as the brain is, and as many things that it could think of in the subconscious mind in seconds, it cannot have two opposing thoughts at once. Your brain does not work that way. It cannot think of two things at one time. It can only think one thing at a time. And I decided that the thing that randomly came to my mind, I didn't want to think about that. Don't drown your voice for their voice. Like, close your ears and hear your voice. And you know what's going to happen? When you hear your voice and do what you're supposed to do, you're going to be able to bless your spouse and your kids and your family in a way you can't when you're listening to their voice. Does that make sense? Like, yo, you've been listening to somebody else's voice, what they told you could do, what you couldn't do, and you took that stuff serious. It's your voice. You got to start listening to it. It knows best. Is that clear? When you get a thought that's not your thought, stop letting that thought just take control. It doesn't belong there. Anything that's not in alignment with your dreams and your goals, let it go. And so you're going to stop in the middle of the day with your phone, and you're going to put your earphones on, and you're going to listen to whatever you listen to, and you're going to take 5 minutes, 10 minutes, however long it takes, and you're going to get out of that funk. Okay, how many of y'all, you get into a funk sometime? Let me see your hand, be honest. How many of you get into a funk for more than like you let it just take the whole day? Just be honest. Stop. We're going to do a 5-minute funk. I'm just being real. That's it. That's our rule for the new year. 5-minute funk. That's it. And after that 5 minutes, it's over. And during the 5 minutes, we're going to stop it. So we might stop it at 2, we might stop it at 3, but by 5, it's stopped. What would your life look like if you only listen to your voice and you use your inner energy to help you to become successful? What would it look like? Now, let me ask you this. How many of you have listened to other people's voice? You listen to it. Let me see your hand. You literally listen to other people's voice. Hands down. How has that worked out? I'm just being real. This one's crazy. It don't even work and you're still doing it. Like, it doesn't even work. Like, it don't even help you, but you're still doing it. You know why? Because you're more concerned about how they feel about you than how you love yourself. and you got a love problem and you need to fix it. You don't love yourself and you need to fix that. Why? Because you're concerned about what they think. They're not even you. And so we're going to fix our thinking. We're going to channel our energy, and this is going to be the best year of our life. Does that make sense? Come on, does that make sense? Yeah, all right, you can be seated now. All right, today is all about you. This is all about you. Okay, so do me a favor. Stop being deep and take everything you learn and use it, okay? Stop like trying to tell people you read 6 books and you ain't done nothing with them. Religious people kill me. I read the whole Bible and ain't nothing changed. You're the same person. It's like you get brownie points for reading the whole Bible. Like I go to church every Sabbath and you get brownie points for that? Like what do you get for that? It's about change, right? So I don't want you to read the Bible. I just want you to find 3 scriptures this year that you can read and do them. Read 4 books and do what they tell you to do. Matter of fact, read 1 book and do what the book tell you to do. Like real, just read 1 chapter and put the book down. Do what the chapter tell you to do. I'm just being real. What does it benefit you to read the whole book and you're not using it? All right, so this is the year of execution. Like we're going to execute in small ways and those executions going to turn into something, right? So I heard something that revolutionized my life. All right, I'm just going to show you. Today is going to be nothing but me just going 1 through 3 on you. Just 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, helping you. So when you walk out of this place, I need at least 3 things that you're going to do that you weren't doing before or you were doing and you're going to do it better. Does that make sense? All right, so here's what I want to tell you. And it's going to hurt. But if you're not exactly where you want to be, it's your fault. Write that down. It's your fault. Put that down. Put that down. If there's an area where you're not successful in like you want to be successful, it's your fault. Now, here's the cool thing about it. If it's your fault, then you have the power to do what? You have the power to change it. All right? So when we leave here, whatever you don't have that you want to have, if you're willing to make the adjustments, you can have it. So here's the first one, right? Write the word down, wealth. Now, here's the biggest challenge that I have. You know, and you got to be careful, y'all. And for a lot of us, if you're a minority, I get it. But I want to educate you today. Because we have been enslaved, what happens now is that we see wealth as money. All right? And I want you to understand something. When I break down what wealth is to you, money is low-hanging fruit. It's the easiest thing to get. I just want to make sure you're clear on that. And the reason why I say that is I want to help you. Because what happens for a lot of us is we get money and then all of a sudden we think we made it. You have not. Money is the easiest thing you can get. Why? Because you live in a capitalistic society. So money is the easiest thing to get. Being in a relationship for a long period of time and not getting a divorce, that's hard to do. Having a successful relationship with your kids, that's a hard thing to do. So what I want you to understand is when you make money and you walking around with the Louis bag, I feel you. Congratulations. That's the lowest level though. That's like getting a GED. I just want to make sure I'm clear. That's a GED. Because what? They sell Louis. They don't sell how to be in a successful marriage. They don't have that. You can't go to the store and get that. You can't go buy, I got $2,000. I want to have a great marriage. All right, bet. Give me the $2,000. We'll go receipt. Come back in a month if it don't work. They ain't got no courses for you and your kids. So I just need you to understand, there's nothing wrong with making a lot of money and buying stuff. But you cannot make money and then walk around thinking you all that in a bag of chips. You got a GED. Congratulations. We should have a little party for you. A little baby one though. You ain't graduated from college. Ain't nobody about to cash you out. That's a GED. You feel me? But you should be proud. Put it up on the wall. But because you make money and you live in a house and you got stuff, that's not what Dr. Martin Luther King died for. He wasn't on that. He didn't say, I'm about to die so you can go buy Louis purses. Right? Is that clear? So I just want you to make sure that when you make good money, you put it in its proper place. Money is good to have. But if you could exchange a great marriage and a great relationship with your kids and only make $50,000 versus being a billionaire, but can't nobody stand you, you probably go for the $50,000 and have a healthy family. Does that make sense? And you be healthy. Amen. That's the highest level of success is when you get through all your hurt and your pain and you become whole. Because here's the deal. If you make money, you can teach me that. But if you're not whole, you can't lead me.